Joining us is Congress leader Karti Chidambaram. So many thanks for speaking to us. Yet another controversial statement by one of your leaders today, Sam Pitroda, where he's gone on to call South Indians as Africans or compare South Indians to Africans, those in the East to Chinese, etc. How do you look at these remarks second in a row in this election season?
See, the Congress party's spokesperson and head of communications, Mr. Jairam Ramesh, has clearly distanced the party from the comments made by Mr. Sam Pitroda. But I think the larger point of what Sam Pitroda was trying to make was that India is a diverse country and there is unity in diversity. I think that is the larger point. If you listen to his whole clip, that's what he's trying to. But his terminology and descriptions could have been avoided. That being that, so somehow to make that as the centrality of this election or this this campaign is completely misplaced. What really should be in focus is the 10-year misrule of the Narendra Modi government and the kind of hardships they have placed on the shoulders of the average person in this country, particularly in price rise, the economic hardship for the average person, and also the social discord which has been sown in by this government. So Mr. Sam Pitroda is not the main character, neither is he the most relevant character in person in the India coalition. And he's a senior person, but we have distanced ourselves from what he said. But the larger point, what he was making, could have been made in a much more diplomatic manner, and his phraseology could have been better. But that being it, but to somehow to make this the centrality of an issue today, that to given brief interaction which he had with the press overseas, is completely misplaced.
You say the Congress party has distanced itself from the comments made by Sam Pitroda, but the question or the criticism against the Congress is, where is the discipline within the party? Why is this person allowed to make one damaging statement after the other? Because the BJP is going to town with this.
The Congress party is a large tent. People have diverse views and diverse ways of communicating, and that's the nature and structure of the Congress party. But that being it, you should really focus on our manifesto and the track record of the BJP for the last 10 years. That's really what that's what people are voting for, and that's what the focus of the debate should be.
But picking on Sam Pitroda's comments, the Prime Minister today said the reason why the Congress opposed the nomination of Draupadi Murmu as the President of India is because of her skin color. How do you respond to that?
As a person with dark skin tone, I'm actually very, very disappointed that the Prime Minister of India, who his party fashions himself as a global statesman, would actually say something so unbecoming of the office he holds. I'm very, very disappointed. I know this is campaign season and people do anything to sort of to make their point, but I'm really disappointed that the Prime Minister would make such a comment against, with reference to the President of India and to the decision of the Congress party at that time of the election, because we had another candidate, and to somehow to bring in a racial tenor to this is very disappointing. And I say this as a person who has dark skin myself.
Not just that, a surprising remark made by the Prime Minister is that why is the Congress, especially why is Rahul Gandhi not talking about Adani and Ambani in the last couple of days? He's asking, is there a deal that has been struck? How do you respond?
He's the Prime Minister of India. He's got all the intelligence tools at his disposal. And if he thinks such a deal, quote unquote, is being done, he must expose it. And he must let his agencies loose on these people who have done a deal, which is obviously not overboard. So he must, and his hope is his favorite agency is unleashed if he thinks there's a deal done.
Thank you so much for your time. So that, of course, was Karti Chidambaram speaking about the controversial remarks made by Sam Pitroda and also taking on some questions regarding the criticism leveled by Prime Minister Modi against the Congress party. With video journalist Daniel, this is Shilpa Nair in Chennai for India Today.